So Sharon and I are here today, as always, to show you fun holidays to reach out to your clients, your friends, your family, people that you want to stay in touch with, that you want to continue to build relationships with, because the more you stay in touch with people, the better your relationship. And so through sending cards, that's how we like to amp up those relationships. So today we're going to switch it up a little bit. Typically, we have Sharon go first, but today I am going to create the card on the computer. If I could talk, that would be helpful. So I'm going to share my screen, and I am just going to show you my Google.
Yeah, so May is National Smile. So that's our theme. So I'm excited to see what Carol's going to share and show us how to send on the website.
Yeah, because you know what? Life is fun. And if you can't have fun, nobody else is going to either. And National Smile Month is all about having that infectious thing on the people around you. So I'm going to create a card from scratch. This is the homepage for SendOutCards, and I'm simply going to click on Build Your Own. I'm going to do a landscape because that's how the pictures that I picked out come to be. Click on Customize, and I am going to make this a 2-panel card, and I'm going to use the standard finish on. So I'm going to click next, and I'm using the current editor. I'm not going to show you the beta because not everybody has it. Because that would just be cruel, right? To show you all those fun things and then you can't play with them. So here we are, and I am simply going to go back to my catalog, and I don't know why it is spinning other than the fact that that's what happens these days. We're going to exit that. And we're just going to go back to our home page because that's what this wants to do for me. Welcome to Life with Technology. All righty. So we're going to hit Customize one more time. We are going to click Next and the current editor. And this time it's going to come up beautifully and just let us make this card. There we go. All right. So I must have hit something. I know I was spacing out there for a minute. So it's me. I'm going to click on Image, and I have selected a few really cool images that I wanted to use today. And this one is for a smile is happiness you'll find right under your nose. I just love that saying. And so that's the front of my card. And then I have 2 panels to play with here on the inside. So I'm going to first change this over to panel view so that I can do that. And it says inside top. I'm going to change the format of it by clicking there and clicking on this little format that I want because I want to have a full bleed image. And I put a phrase on this picture: a warm smile is the universal language of kindness. William Arthur Ward. Thought it was kind of fitting with my last name being Ward, so I used it. And now we're going to go to the inside bottom. So on the bottom of the card, I have where I want to type some text. So I am going to cheat a little bit because I actually typed it up already in my notes because I wanted to be kind of deliberate on what I wanted it to say. And I'm going to just center that. And I purposefully changed this to dear and nothing because I want to add in the first name. So by popping this feature in, it's going to put the person's first name in there. However, I have their contact set up in my database. So it'll say like, Dear Sue, happy Smile Month. A smile is the most infectious thing that you can do for the world around you. When you smile, the whole world smiles back at you. Make your world a little brighter today with a giant smile for everyone you see. And I don't want that comma there because it doesn't fit. Have an incredible day. And then I'm going to sign it with my own signature. So I have already sent this in and they've created my own signatures. And now let's just go change that up a little bit. One of my favorite fonts is the Architect Daughter. I just think it's kind of fun and playful. And then I'm just going to make my signature a little bit bigger because when I filled out the form, I didn't do the greatest job of filling in that whole box. So it's a little on the small side. So that's a note to yourself. If you want to do that, I would highly suggest that you fill in the whole box. And I'm just going to capitalize that. Now, if I wanted to get even more creative, I could like pick a color here and do a color background, change the color of the font. I'm going to leave it plain for today because I think I got enough going on this card. I'm going to do one more click here to go to the back of my card. And instead of that being there, I am going to create a brand new layout. And I have already preloaded and put in my contact, and I've put it in sideways with the bottom to the left because it is a landscape card. That's how I create it so that it actually has a landscape background. I mean, back to the card. And it's just something that I like to do. You don't have to. And now we should be going to our checkout. And here we go. It shows a little clip of my card. I could add gifts at this point. The card would be $1.25 based on the subscription level that I am on. But because I already have a bunch of what we call system send cards, I am going to send this to a whole group. Clicking on my contacts, click on view groups, and I have a smile group that I am simply going to select the group, click done, and it pops them all in here, and I go to checkout. And I think there was like 30-ish people. 36 people. So all that it's charging me for is the postage because the cards are already paid for. So I'm going to confirm and send, and those cards are going to mail out tomorrow. So it's literally that easy to be able to send a really heartfelt thing to 36 people, or if you put more people in your list, as many as you want. So I just really like to be able to love on people that way.
Well done, Carol. I love the fonts you chose. I love everything about that, the personalization. And I love the fact that you do the card back, so creative and stuff like that. Really great card. All right.
Thanks.
Sharon's gonna share and get it set up so I can show you similar card on the mobile app. Just give me a second here. Share my screen and get this going. And here we are, the app. So I'm going to build the cards from scratch, even though this card can be found in our category. So if you're on the website, just search smile and you'll find it. I'm going to do build your own just like Carol did, except for mine's just going to be horizontal instead of hers. Mine's vertical and hers was horizontal. So it's just pulling up and pairing away and choose that layout. I'm also going to choose the 2 panel. It's highlighted in the bottom row there and hit create. And the photo is already in my send out cards. And like I said, this is one of our stock cards. And I was just making it easy on myself, going through creating it from scratch. So I got this image from the SendOutCards card. I hit save. I swipe to go to the second panel. It's the left-hand side of the inside. And I'm going to hit the little layout. It's a little pencil in your lower right. And I'm going to do a full bleed because I have another inside cloud photo, which happens to be another one of our card friends, because I simply could not choose which one. And I love this. So the front of the card's gonna say, it's a wonderful day to smile. Because it is. Why? Because it's the power of smiling. And this lists like so many cool things. Like it takes less effort to smile than to frown. And it goes right down. Smiles are really contagious. I love what Carol said in her card. You know, when you smile, it brightens everyone's day. Then here I have a little message similar to Carol's. I didn't save it. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to type it. Dear, and then let's see, where's the first name? I think it's right here. So it was on that T with a little loop. I'm going to try the voice to text. Let's see how this goes. Every time I think of you, it brings a smile to my day. Period. New line, new line. Happy National Smile Month. Keep being the magnificent you. Oops. Hugs. Now, I too have the signature like Carol.
Still recording.
Okay, it stopped recording. Oh no, it's not. Oh, we're having fun. All right, we really got it off now. All right. I gotta change the font. The fuzzy bubbles, because at this point, that's all I can think of.
That's my other favorite.
Yeah, there's some really fun fonts in here. You know, I'm just going to leave it as it is. All right, save. Let's see how that looks. That fills it pretty well. Oh, I got to get rid of that space after you. There we go. Now, on the back, I have another back that I created. I loaded in, and I kind of like on the vertical cards, the two squares and a panel underneath. Let's see if it saved it. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to pick yellow for the background. If I can get a good color of yellow. That's dark enough to show up everything. There we go. And I too, and the send button is the upper right. It's a little plane.
Paper airplane.
Paper airplane. So you have an option to add GIFs. I'm doing it to a group, so I'm not going to add a GIF, but I am going to find the group that I set up. And it's got smile in the title. So I'm just going to do search and put smile. Smile peeps is what I called it. Done. And it's going to pull them in. You don't really see the list like with Carol, but I think at this point, when I hit continue, it shows you that there's 49 system sends. And I already have those prepaid. So I'm just paying for the postage. And you hit submit. And it says congratulations.
Awesome.
So that's it. I'm going to stop sharing. So we hope that was exciting for you as it was for us. And thank you for joining us. Any comments or questions, leave it below. Get back to the person that brought you here.
Right.
To set up an account.
Thanks for joining us again, because we really love sharing this, and we love sending out kindness. So it serves many purposes. So keep sending in ideas if you have them, and we'll keep doing what we do.
See you in June.
Thanks.